Turkish inventor Muammer Yildiz asserts he has built a permanent magnet motor that powers itself, and by extension a home, indefinitely with no fuel or batteries, effectively providing free electricity. He has patented the design and demonstrated prototypes, claiming up to 250 watts output for a approximately 20 by 40 centimeter device, and even 5 kilowatt production units. Reality check. Such devices would violate the first law of thermodynamics, energy conservation, unless a hidden power source exists. He reportedly spent 8 years developing this device, nicknamed BSMH, obtained a TUV safety certificate and a patent, and says it only needs a brief 12-volt battery push to run indefinitely. According to reports, after an 8-second boost, it runs on its internal magnets alone, using about 20% of its output to sustain itself and delivering the rest to external loads. Such a claim, essentially a perpetual motion machine based on permanent magnets, is sensational and would abolish electricity bills if true. However, all mainstream science emphatically rejects this possibility. By the laws of thermodynamics and electromagnetism, you cannot get free energy. Any output cannot exceed input, and frictional and electrical losses will stop the machine unless extra energy is supplied. Indeed, an authoritative 2025 engineering study of a 5 kilowatt permanent magnet motor explicitly notes that truly running without external power is not physically viable. In other words, magnet motors must have an energy source. The device's claimed behavior was apparently tested in one experiment. After startup, it output approximately 12.5 volts DC for approximately 10 minutes. But the precise current/wattage was not reported. If that 12.5 volts were producing even 1 ampere of current, it would deliver approximately 7,500 joules in 10 minutes, far more than the battery's input, approximately 960 joules, implying an efficiency greater than 700%. Such over-unity is impossible. In contrast, physical estimates show that even strong neodymium magnets store only on the order of 10 to the power of 2 to 10 to the power of 3 joules per kilogram. To produce 1 kilowatt continuously for 1 hour, 3.6 megajoules, would require thousands of kilograms of magnets. Thus, either Yildiz's machine contains hidden power, or it will quickly slow. Rigorously, the consensus is that proposals like this violate energy conservation. There is a scientific consensus that perpetual motion machines are impossible in an isolated system. As one Wikipedia summary bluntly notes, proposals for perpetual motion are universally dismissed by physicists. Even if magnets make motion happen for a short while, magnetic forces are conservative. Over a complete cycle, any pushes and pulls cancel out, and any motion must be sustained by external work. Witness that all normal generators use magnets, but also require a source of motion like wind, steam, or fuel. Any practical device has frictional and electrical losses, even air resistance and bearing friction, that quickly sap its energy. Technically, converting permanent magnet forces into continuous power runs into these key issues. First, no new energy source exists. Permanent magnets just store a fixed amount of magnetic potential. They don't generate energy in perpetuity. If a rotor spins because of magnets, it uses up that stored magnetic energy only until it reaches an equilibrium, and then it will slow down. A recent engineering paper analyzing a 5 kilowatt permanent magnet motor design explicitly states this point. To run continuously, an auxiliary power input is required. For example, an internal battery, engine, or solar panel. In that study, the designers note that running the stator with no external drive is not physically viable, reaffirming that you can't just strip free work out of magnets alone. Similarly, the authors explain that their motor simply converts magnetic potential into kinetic energy, but frictional, thermal, and other losses gradually dissipate mechanical energy as heat. So the motor's rotation will eventually slow and stop unless energy is replenished. Crucially, they emphasize that permanent magnets do not lose their field strength as the motor runs. In other words, the magnets themselves aren't used up to create power. Instead, any stopping is due to losses, and keeping the device running requires continuous energy input to make up for those losses, not magical energy from the magnets. This directly contradicts the free energy claim. In short, the mechanism Yildiz describes, magnets do all the work after a brief start, would violate energy conservation. If we fill in some realistic numbers, the implausibility becomes evident. For instance, suppose the device really outputs 100 watts, enough to light a few LED bulbs like the one shown. Running 100 watts for 1 hour requires 360,000 joules of energy. But a handful of strong neodymium magnets, say 10 centimeters cube, only store on the order of 200 to 500 joules of usable energy each. To get 360,000 joules, you would need hundreds of liters of magnets, far more than any tabletop device could hold. In fact, even running 100 watts for 1 minute would need approximately 6,000 joules. Again, thousands of times the energy tapped by a tiny battery pulse. The only way to sustain 100 watts output indefinitely is by continuously feeding it energy, like a normal generator does by burning fuel, falling water, or capturing wind. If Yildiz's device only had its 8-second battery kick and then magnets, it could at best run for seconds, not hours. Recall the one test report. After startup, it sat at approximately 12.5 volts, but no current draw was given. Perhaps it was nearly open circuit with negligible load, which would scarcely do useful work. As the Magnet for Sale Science blog summarizes, magnets don't create energy, they only store potential energy. Without an external input, the motion stops. No input, no output. In the language of thermodynamics, the system's efficiency can never exceed 100%, and real efficiencies are always much lower due to inevitable losses. In conclusion, we'll weave the story of Yildiz's hype, patents, videos, media coverage, with pointed explanations of why such a device should not work. Referencing thermodynamics, shocking discovery or ultimate hack of physics, and dramatic asides, the evidence is suspiciously thin. We should not outright call it a hoax, but we emphasize that independent validation is needed. If any crucial detail was unspecified by the inventor, like the actual current or internal design, we explain that we must make assumptions to analyze it. For example, we're assuming the output is X watts to do a plausibility check. By the end of the 30-minute script, viewers would be both entertained by the sensational story and educated about why, according to physics, a magnet motor can't defy energy conservation. The messaging stays professional and factual, but in a dynamic, suspenseful narrative style that a popular science or skeptic YouTube channel might use. Throughout this exposition, all factual claims and refutations are supported by authoritative sources. We cited Yildiz's own patent summary and news reports for his side of the story, and well-established physics references for the scientific side. We did not find any peer-reviewed validation of the device's operation, so our technical analysis is based on first principles and expert consensus. The final script will therefore be clickbait, worthy in tone but grounded in facts, leaving the audience intrigued but informed.